Just like back porch cocktails that I do every Friday, it's just real cooking from a person who don't know how to do shit. Welcome back to my channel, Rise Against the Machine, where we do a little cooking, we do a little drinking. Every Friday I do post a new cocktail video, so if you want to learn how to make some cocktails with me, an amateur, make sure to follow, hit that subscribe button. If you want to see some wild game and some fishing, hunting, cooking videos, also subscribe. I do those as well. Today what we're cooking is armadillo eggs. Now this is something new that I just come across and I wanted to try it myself. I'll show you my process on how I'm gonna get this accomplished. Okay, what you're gonna need is jalapenos. You need some cream cheese, some cheese. I like to use mild or sharp cheddar. I got some mild cheddar here. We got our bacon. And what we're using is venison. This is wild caught venison, wild caught. Shot it myself. And I've seen other people use pork sausage or ground meat, or I think any kind of meat will do, but this is venison and with a little mixed pork in it. You can see I've already put some of the seasoning in. Really like this Weber's Gourmet Burger seasoning as a standalone seasoning. Works really good. I really like it. So let me show you how to make these. First thing you're going to want to do is cut into your jalapeno. I'm just going to cut the tops off here. Now I've seen a lot of people use a core to get it out. I don't have one of those, so what I'm going to do is just use a butter knife. I don't see the purpose in buying a core. It seems like it would make it a little easier, but we'll just do ours with a butter knife and see how that goes. I might be wrong. I might need to get a core in the future, but let's see. Just cut down on all four sides where it was connected. Just pretty much here. Well, this one only has 3, but 1, 2, 3 where it's connected. Dig all the way down, dig all the way down. Then I'm just going to spin it around and pop it out. Let's see if that works. I think they did pretty well. Oh yeah, I think that looks good. Okay, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take my cream cheese here and put it in a bowl. I'm going to mix cream cheese, the cheese, and a little seasoning. I might throw some chives in here if I have some chives. You know what? I'm going to do that too. I'm going to throw some chives in here. I think that would be good. Let's add that cheese. A good bit of cheese in there. Not measuring anything, just kind of going by eyeball. How much cheese do you like? How much seasoning do you like? Just go ahead and pour some on. The best part of cooking, I think, is eyeballing everything up and making it your own. I do have some chives, so we're going to cut that up. Again, not really measuring, but I would say maybe that's about a 1/4 cup or so. We'll throw that in there. Put a little more of our seasoning in here. You know what, let me mix this all up before I put a lot of seasoning in it. Might be hard with a spoon because that cream cheese is still cold and very sticky. Yeah, looks like you have to do a little work to get this cream cheese mixed up good. We're gonna do a little more cheese. Sprinkle a little more on top. Can't have enough cheese. All right, I think that's mixed up fairly well. I'm gonna take my tray here. Just spray with a little bit of Pam so it doesn't stick. You can use some tin foil, you can use some wax paper. All right, we got the seasoning on the beef already. I say beef, on the venison. Get a little more. Make sure it's nice and flavorful. And then you're going to take your meat, and what I'm going to do here is kind of flatten it out, prepare it almost like a hamburger, flatten it out, throw it on here. I'm going to try to get at least 4 of them to go with the 4 jalapenos. This is a pound of meat, which usually about a pound I can get 4 nice sized hamburgers out of, so I think this will do. All right, so we got the patties ready. Okay, next thing I'm gonna do is I got a little pot of boiling water here. I'm gonna put my jalapenos in there, and I'm gonna blanch them a little bit. So what blanching them will do is make them a little tender, but still stay crispy. And since I'm going to be wrapping them in the meat, I think blanching them like this will be a good choice. This only takes 3 to 5 minutes. You don't want to overdo it. So after about 3 to 5 minutes in here, we'll move on to stuffing them. Now that they've blanched for 5 minutes, they're still super hot, but they're a little softer, a little tender, but you can still see it's holding its crispiness. Well, it might have been a little too long, got a little split in it. You don't want to get any splits in them. The rest of them seem really good. Ooh, really hot. I'll let these cool off just for a second. Still pretty hot, so I'm gonna just use a towel to hold on to them and get them filled up. Remember, this stuff is super sticky. I'm gonna try to fill it all the way to the top. It's actually kind of melting the cream cheese already, because of how hot it is. Maybe I should have waited for them to cool down a little more. But go ahead and stuff them in there all the way to the top. Bottom to the top, like a full ice cream cone. Perfect. There's the first one. Kind of split there a little on me. And we'll do all 4 like this. So on this third one, I actually decided to let me just roll that cream cheese and push that. That's a lot easier than with a spoon. Oh yeah, that makes it perfect. So yeah, that's how I would do it. That makes it perfect. So kind of roll it into the shape of the pepper. Go ahead and, oh, look at that. So much easier. That went all the way down to the bottom too. Didn't split my pepper. There you go. If you don't do it like that, then you probably should. This is great. Move on to our meat. Put it in the center there. So we're trying to squeeze out, and you want to wrap that. Well, these are a little bit bigger. Might not be able to do 4 of them right now. I don't have any more meat defrosted, but let's see. Okay, well that worked. You want to get that jalapeno all the way in the center there. None showing. That one worked. Okay. I think that was a larger piece of meat though. Let me thin this meat out a little bit. Get a good wrap on it. Go ahead and put that together. So far so good. Okay, we'll do all 4 like that. And we'll move on to our bacon. So next you'll need your bacon. Got all the eggs ready. I think it may be 2 slices should do it. Let's see. See how far this gets us. It's kind of some thin cut bacon here. Usually this is the Hormel Black Label. It's usually not that thin. Might need 3 for this guy. That's 1, Yeah, there's a little thicker piece. That first piece was just cut thin. Two, and we will need a third piece. We haven't covered it all the way. Sticking to that ground meat really well. That's good. Perfect. I don't think I'm gonna even need a toothpick for this. It looks like it's stuck very well. Looks good. Where the last one stopped, I'll start the next one. Yeah, it looks like 2 pieces is gonna be plenty. That first piece was just super thin. That's stuck perfect. All right, there we go. 4 armadillo eggs. Okay, now we're gonna head over to the smoker. I got the smoker at 250 degrees. I'm gonna smoke these for about 2 hours. Slow smoke them. You can put them in the oven as well. I think on the oven you probably want about 450 degrees. They cook a little bit faster. We're gonna slow smoke these on the Acorn grill with some wood chunks and some charcoal. All right, we got our grill at about 250 degrees. It's been at a constant 250. We're gonna go ahead and throw these on the pit. There we go. All right, I'm gonna let these sit. I'm thinking about 2 hours, but we'll see. We'll come check on them. If I can keep a constant 250 degrees at 2 hours, I think that'll be good. Today's beer that I will be drinking while making my armadillo eggs is Holy Ghost from Parish Brewing. Here in Louisiana, this was a special edition that everyone loves, their original Ghost in the Machine. And this is their 3rd iteration. And it is a triple IPA, I believe. And it was very sought after when it came out. It sold out in minutes on pre-orders online. And they're out of Lafayette, Louisiana. I'm about to try it for the first time. Very hazy. Wow, that is remarkably good. It's not too bitter. You'd think it would be super, super bitter. I do like really bitter beers, but it's not as bitter as I thought it would be. It's going to be a good sipping beer while I wait those 2 hours for the armadillo eggs to be ready. Cheers. All right, we've been sitting for about 2 hours around the 250 degree mark. This is a digital gauge, so I don't know if it's going to show up well on video. So what we're going to do now, we're going to open it all the way up, and we're going to get it super hot to crisp that bacon. Probably get it to 400 or 500 degrees really quick, crisp the bacon up, and then we'll take it off. All right, sat in here for just a few minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes. Open it all the way up. It got up to 450 degrees is what it's saying right now. Close everything up. It's gonna be really hot in there. Ooh, I've seen those embers. Probably gonna flame up. Yep. So let's get them off. It's not really a good sign. All right. Let's close her up. Bam. I'm gonna burn my camera up there. Jesus. Yeah, that flame wasn't good. Let's see what they taste like, though. Good Lord. Okay, well, crispy, crispy bacon. All right, so we're gonna keep it real. It's the first time ever doing it. The bacon's a little crispy, or burnt, if you will. But let's see what it looks like inside. Woo! Those look pretty good. Let's check another one out. That flame up at the end was not the greatest for the bacon. I wanted to crisp it up. This still be good though. This ground meat looks perfect. The bacon looks good. If you like your bacon crispy, I did a really good job. Little salad. Alright, so there you go. Pro tip, maybe that end crispiness, just go ahead and take them off early so it doesn't burn that bacon. I think it's still going to be good though. You know what? Let me give one of these a try. So I will tell you if it tastes good or not. Let's see. Yep, that's very crispy. Let's get a piece with some cream cheese, some bacon. Okay. Let's give this a shot. Bacon is definitely burnt. It's okay though. We can peel that bacon off. So, as a tip, don't let it flame up that much. All that fire you see killed this bacon. But let's see. Let's take out just the the venison and the jalapeno part. That's still pretty good. Maybe second time around would be better. But that's it's not bad for first try. Alright. Just like Back Porch Cocktails that I do every Friday, it's just real cooking from a person who don't know how to do shit. See you later.